in the country, the gaps between the incomes of the wealthy and the incomes of the middle class have continued to grow since the late 1980s.
The basic equation of the future is simple. No training, no good work. Out of school, out of luck. In his speech, the president will announce new plans for education and child care. But no one expects they will rescue the 15 million American children now living in poverty. And even with the good news on crime declining, drugs are putting the next generation in jeopardy.
If we keep on the same track we're on, 1 out of every 20 Americans born in 1997 will spend some time in prison.
But at the Capitol Tuesday night, those problems will seem far away as the nation tunes in to learn more not just about the state of the union, but the state of Bill Clinton's imperiled presidency. Jonathan Alter, NBC News.
Now a little of this day's other news. Pope John Paul II continued his tour here in Cuba today. In Santiago, cradle of the Castro Revolution, more than 100,000 strong came out to hear his homily. The Pope called for free expression, free initiative, and free association. It was his most blunt message yet. And our NBC family suffered a great loss today. Attorney Jay Monahan, CNBC and MSNBC on-air legal analyst, lost a battle with cancer early today. He was only 42 years old. Monahan, a highly respected lawyer, covered the O.J. Simpson trial, the Oklahoma City bombing, and other high-profile cases for NBC News. He is survived by his wife, Katie Couric, and 2 daughters. And our sympathy goes out to the family tonight. That is our abbreviated edition of NBC Nightly News. I'm Brian Williams, reporting tonight from Havana, Cuba. Good night.
Parenting is a constant learning process. What you have to do is prioritize.
Back in '88, Earl wanted to retire, spend more time with Tiger.
My dad taught me.
I met an American Express financial advisor. Dave is a personal friend of mine to this day. We trust each other because we got a track record.
It's about making smarter decisions.
We're a team, and that's when dreams can happen.
American Express Financial Advisors.
Busy day on Wall Street.
How do you stay ahead?
Stocks ended mixed. The S&P 500
You watch.
Cautiously optimistic.
Listen. Gather facts. Know as much as you can. And pay as little as you can. Mutual Fund One source only from Schwab, including historically high-performing no-load funds and more from over 90 fund families. Call now for the latest select list and get investing
The way it should be.
World-class skaters Nicole Bobick, Michelle Kwan, and Tara Lipinski are graceful, powerful, beautiful, and absolutely freezing. Which is why they have plenty of Campbell's soup on hand. Because a hot, delicious cup of Campbell's can really warm things up. Get this Skating Champions mug free with purchase of specially marked cans of tomato or chicken noodle soup.
What, you're not eating oatmeal?
This is oatmeal.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's toasted oatmeal, all right?
You're putting the oatmeal in the toaster?
I don't toast the oatmeal. Quaker toasts the oatmeal. Quaker toasted oatmeal.
Delicious oatmeal flakes with crunchy oatmeal clusters. It's your other oatmeal.
For just $2.99 a month, lease the all-new Intrigue, a sophisticated twist on a sports sedan.
NBC News, now more than ever.
For too long, the gun lobby got its way. Then Congressman Chuck Schumer courageously stood up to them, banned assault weapons, and passed the Brady Law. Pro-choice, Chuck Schumer wrote the first federal law protecting families from domestic violence, and the law that put thousands of new cops on our streets. Tough and honest, Chuck Schumer is New York's protector against Newt Gingrich's Medicare and Social Security cuts. Chuck Schumer, one of America's most effective congressmen, and the Democrat for Senate with a record to stop Al D'Amato.
It's showtime at the Apollo, tonight at 1 a.m. on NBC4.
There's something new on cable.
A new place to relive history.
A place to ask the right questions. A place with the convenience of a prime-time newscast.
And the people of NBC News, 24 hours a day.
MSNBC.
On cable and the internet.
Look for all of us on your cable system.
MSNBC News.
Lottery winners win again. Connecticut lottery winners win again.
I really did feel like I won again the day I got my lump sum check from Stone Street Capital.
When Stone Street purchased some of our future payments, we were finally able to buy our dream home and invest for our future.
Stone Street Capital buys lottery winnings, lawsuit insurance settlements, and other future payments. Call Stone Street Capital toll-free at 1-888-WHY-WAIT, extension 31.
When you settled your lawsuit, did you agree to monthly payments instead of one big check? Did you know you have a right to change your mind? If you need to pay your debts, buy a home, a car, a truck, you can sell those payments. I tell my clients to solve your problems, you can always convert some or all of those payments to cash. Just call Stone Street Capital.
We buy future payments from lawsuit settlements and lottery winnings. For a free quote, call Stone Street Capital. 1-800-WHY-WAIT, extension 600.
Intrigue, a sophisticated twist on a sports sedan.
In the apartments, the air is dry. The heat will cause rashes, cause itch, and that's where Gold Bond comes in.
Triple Action Gold Bond medicates, absorbs, and soothes.
I really love Gold Bond, I do.
Triple Action Gold Bond. More than a powder, it's medication.
Tired of cold sore medicines that are as unpleasant as the cold sore itself? Awful taste, numbing, waxy feel? Try new Herpes-N-L. Prevents painful cracking, promotes healing, helps avoid infection, plus it feels great. Herpes-N-L. Lips love it.
Before you call this toll-free number, spend a minute with Ed McMahon.
I've been telling you about Inter-America Life Insurance for almost 10 years. I'm proud of that because I don't think you can find a company that cares more about folks over 50, especially those who want help in taking care of their own final expenses. They're determined to keep life insurance affordable and your acceptance guaranteed. Because of a 2-year limited benefit period, you simply cannot be turned down. They offer simple whole life insurance protection, priced in units at $6.95 a month. Many folks 50 and over don't think they can get life insurance without a medical exam or answering embarrassing health questions. But they can. To find out more, call now.
Call toll-free 1-800-440-6800 and receive this free guide to Social Security. Call 1-800-440-6800. That's 1-800-440-6800.
Tonight on 4 Stories, meet a matchless duo, a teen and his mentor, a bachelor with countless stepkids. As African-American orators speak out. I'm Maurice Dubois. Join me for 4 Stories tonight at 7:30 only on NBC4.
After having 3 kids,
Mind if I turn this down, please?
I was pretty worried that my body had lost a lot of calcium. So I went to Rite Aid to talk to a pharmacist. They're specially trained at the Rite Aid Vitamin Institute. The Rite Aid pharmacist knew exactly what I needed and how much to take. And when I can still do this with my grandkids, I'll be glad we had that talk.
Rite Aid. It's not just a store. It's a solution. Save 20% on all Nature-Made vitamins through January 24th.
Feeling lucky?
Hey, you never know.
Now you can be a winner with New York Wired, the only game show that really pays to watch. New York Wired, tonight at 7, only on NBC4.
Hey, you never know.
Hey, that's my line.
Welcome back. It's time to play our home interactive game for all you New York Wired players at home. Yolanda.
Thanks, Janice. Here's an opportunity for you to watch and win at home on New York Wired. When you buy a New York Wired ticket, be sure to scratch off the bonus box. You may find a couch. If you do, take it to your lottery retailer and receive a ticket with 3 numbers and a town. And if your numbers in town match tonight, you'll win $1,000. Get ready. Tonight's first number is 4. The next is 8. And the last is 7, making tonight's New York Wired number 487. Tonight's town is New York City. Be sure to join us each week for New York Wired. Tonight's lotto jackpot is $25 million. There's still a few hours to buy a ticket. For the New York Lottery, I'm Yolanda Vega. Janice and Scott will be right back.
Take one last look at these animals. You may never see them again. NBC Tonight. Discover America's wildlife on the brink of extinction before it's too late. A must-see National Geographic special. America's Endangered Species. NBC Tonight at 8/7 Central. Then...
Christy Yamaguchi, Nancy Kerrigan, Oksana Bayul, Ekaterina Gordieva. The conclusion of the IFA World Pro Figure Skating Championships at 9 Eastern and Pacific tonight.
When was the last time you saw the world and felt that it, for once, revolved around you? When was the last time you watched an eagle fish for salmon, rode a Gladstone train, or saw a bear from your balcony? And when was the last time you witnessed Mother Nature recreating herself? Holland America Line. It's time.
Probably think you're taking good care of yourself. Plenty of exercise, a balanced diet, but you're still confused about butter and margarine. Introducing revolutionary Smart Balance Margarine Spread. The buttery new spread with no artificially hardened oils, no hydrogenation, and no trans fatty acids. Naturally, Smart Balance is patented to improve the ratio of good to bad cholesterol.
Now that tastes like real butter.
Smart Balance Margarine Spread. We have the science and the great taste.
Next week's jackpot, $188,000. We'll see you then. Good night, everybody.
And good luck. Wardrobe provided by Style, Leopold, and Barami. Hotel accommodations provided by Millennium Broadway. Promotional consideration provided by
Air Europa, the best way to fly to Spain. Great service and unbeatable prices. To reserve your seat, call your travel agent or 1-888-2-EUROPA. Stop dreaming about that vacation. Spend 4 days and 3 nights in Orlando, plus 3 days and 2 nights in Daytona for only $99.
This is Scott Winters speaking for New York Wired, a Jonathan Goodson production, in association with the New York Lottery and DDB Needham Worldwide.
NBC News, America's news leader.
Sunday, terror hits Americans in Africa. The latest on Washington's response. Plus, the White House prepares for the president's historic testimony. If it's Sunday, it's Meet the Press.
Dateline Sunday. It was a videotape that exposed a brutally violent shakedown at a Texas jail.
Crowd, motherfucker! Crowd! This tape was never seen. They would have killed one of us down there.
Now we go back to that prison to find out what's happened since the tape went public. Dateline Sunday, 7/6 Central.
You already know how important calcium is for your bones, but did you know that 85% of women still don't get enough? So start your day with Total. It's the only leading cereal that's an excellent source of calcium, even before adding milk. In fact, Total has more calcium than the milk itself. No other leading cereal comes close. Simple, low-fat, delicious. So good, you can feel it in your bones. Total Raisin Bran, Total Corn Flakes. One bowl, one great source of calcium.
Feeling lucky?
Hey, you never know.
Join your host, Janissa, for the only game show that really pays to watch. Get set to win with New York Wired. Next. It's showtime at the Apollo, tonight at 1 a.m. on NBC4.
Presenting Songs for Life.
Your praise to the Lord. Come on, everybody. We will abandon it all for the sake of the cause. And friends of friends forever.
Get Songs for Life, the best contemporary Christian hits on 2 CDs or 2 cassettes for just $12.99.
There's a bridge to cross, the great divide. I get on my knees.
Then audition other Songs for Life albums. There's no minimum to buy. Cancel anytime. Feel the power. Get Songs for Life today. Call now.
To order Songs for Life, call 1-800-516-1199 or send $12.99 for 2 cassettes or 2 CDs plus $3.95 shipping to Songs for Life, Department 1, Richmond, Virginia.
The Sunday New York Post is the fastest growing paper in town, and here's why. Only 50 cents gives you the best value in New York. Great sports, business, politics, movies, and more. Pages of money-saving coupons. A full week of primetime TV listings in full color. The hottest gossip in town. Weekly selections from Zagat's famous restaurant guide, and much more. Plus, this Sunday, another full-color glossy magazine devoted to Princess Diana. The Sunday New York Post at 50 cents. It's the best Sunday buy in town.
If you could take the smoothness of white velvet and freeze it, if you could put all of summer into one strawberry, if you could capture the sweetness of your very first kiss in a ribbon of fudge, if you could roll a cherished memory across the tip of your tongue, if you could do all those things, you'd have Haagen-Dazs. It's just perfect.
Nights in white satin.
Imagine owning all your favorite AM radio hits for just $12.99. Presenting AM Gold. 43 fantastic hits for an unbelievable $12.99.
A little while from now, if I'm not feeling any less sour.
AM Gold. 43 of your best-loved hits for just $12.99 on 2 compact discs or 2 cassettes.
Just to know that's a love song playing on the radio. I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
Then audition other great AM Gold albums. There's no minimum to buy. Cancel anytime.
Midnight at the Oasis.
AM Gold is not in stores. Call now.
To order AM Gold, call 1-800-398-7799 or send $12.99 plus $3.95 shipping and handling to AM Gold, Department 13, Richmond, Virginia, 23280.
Tonight on 4 Stories, meet a widow who gives victims a voice, a couple guiding adoptive parents, and a mother whose love leads others. I'm Maurice Dubois. Join me for 4 Stories tonight at 7:30 only on NBC4.
Bit by bit, bite by bite, gonna twist your noodle tonight. New Supreme, have you tried? Topped with cheese, open wide, ravioli and cheese. Heck of a find, twist your noodle, change your mind. Introducing ravioli and cheese, part of the new Supreme line from Hamburger Helper. Twist your noodle, change your mind.
Monday on Live at 5.
Behind me, doctors are using a laser to drill holes in a patient's heart. I'll tell you why.
Then at 6.
She recently received some Philadelphia parking tickets, but
I haven't been in Philadelphia in 8 or 9 years.
Monday starting at 5.
Welcome back. All right, home viewers, now it's your chance to win money. Good luck, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Here's an opportunity for you to watch and win at home on New York Wired. When you buy a TV Cash ticket, be sure to scratch off the bonus box. You may find a couch. If you do, take it to your lottery retailer and receive a ticket with 3 numbers and a town. And if your number's in town match tonight, you'll win $1,000. Get ready. Tonight's first number is 5. The next is 8, and the last is 3, making tonight's New York Wired number 583. Tonight's town is Albany. Be sure to join us each week on New York Wired for your chance to watch and win at home for the New York Lottery on Yolanda Vega. Congratulations to all the winners at home. Janice and Scott will be right back.
This fall, the writers and producers of your favorite NBC shows bring you the next generation of must-see TV. From the folks that gave you Friends.
It'll be great.
Christina Applegate in Jessie.
Would you like to go dancing sometime?
That's very flattering, but I don't date. I'm sorry.
The producers of Frasier bring you Nathan Lane in Encore Encore.
Life's a party. Get blind drunk, sleep with your hostess, and throw up in a Louis Vuitton handbag someone left on the bed. I'm speaking metaphorically, of course.
And from the producer of ER.
Mikey is already dead. You want to make it two? Do you want to make it two, Liam? That wasn't my fault.
The next great American drama, Trinity.
I tried my key, but I couldn't get it to work.
I changed the lock.
Jessie, Encore Encore, and Trinity. Truly the next generation of must-see TV. NBC this fall.
Rejoice, citizens. The delicious new whippersnapple fruit smoothie is here. Your blender is now obsolete. One blender gets you one whippersnapple fruit smoothie.
A blender! Say hey!
6 tempting flavors, blended fruit juice, fruit puree, and other good stuff.
It's better this way.
Come, be like the others. Choose whippersnapple today.
The best stuff is in here.
Coming to NBC4, Game Day New York.
I'm Jim Fossil. I'm the coach of the New York Giants. I've got the best job in the NFL. I love living here in New York. The fans are fabulous. They just love the game of football, and they love their Giants.
Mike Francesa.
Fossil's still growing up as a coach. His first year was great. The second year, I think, maybe a whole lot harder, but that's normal. I think people believe that there's going to be good football teams in New York.
Game Day New York, along with Mike Breen and Dave Jennings. New York's original hometown football show premieres September 5th on NBC4.
I'm Maurice Dubois. Coming up on 4 Stories, Pat Bodner lost her husband to murder. Now she's a voice for victims, telling her story to criminals.
Hi. So by now, you've probably heard that I'm doing a talk show. A lot of people have been asking me, what kind of stuff are you going to have on your show? Well, did you ever see a supermodel eat a whole pie? You know how to cook a chicken on the engine of your car? Have you ever seen half-naked men landscaping a garden? Well, of course you haven't. That's because you haven't seen my show yet.
The Roseanne Show is coming to daytime. Premieres September 14th at 3, only on NBC4.
You already know how important calcium is for your bones, but did you know that 85% of women still don't get enough? So start your day with Total. It's the only leading cereal that's an excellent source of calcium, even before adding milk. In fact, Total has more calcium than the milk itself. No other leading cereal comes close. Simple, low-fat, delicious. So good, you can feel it in your bones. Total Raisin Bran, Total Corn Flakes. One bowl, one great source of calcium.
Dateline Tuesday. Imagine you're a victim of police brutality or a witness to police misconduct. Who do you turn to for justice? Back to the police? Would you find a courteous, helpful officer or abuse, threats, and possibly worse?
He saw a young black male who didn't have any rights.
Dateline goes undercover to see how the nation's largest police force polices itself.
The police have done a dismal job correcting misconduct.
Street Life, a Dateline undercover investigation. 10/9 Central, NBC Tuesday.
Night Scope Night Vision, the new Chopper 4.
I'm Maurice Dubois. Now, 4 Stories. Violent crime claimed Pat Bodner's husband. Now Pat speaks out in the name of victims. She tells criminals what murder cost her.
He not only stole my husband, he stole my home, he stole my life.
Trying to have a baby was heartbreaking for George and Mary Rodriguez. Now they're adoptive parents, sharing their joy and knowledge with others.
I know what it felt to get that support.
Barbara Robertson nurtured her disfigured son through years of successful operations. Today, Barbara's a leader for families facing the same ordeal.
I remember feeling alone, and I don't want anybody else to feel this way.
Stories about local heroes. Now, 4 Stories. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Maurice Dubois. Pat Bodner's life was changed forever by crime. Her husband's murder was an unspeakable tragedy. But Pat has garnered the courage to speak out. Now she gives victims a voice by telling her story to criminals.
The story begins, I call it my night of terror. My husband and I were sleeping in bed. I had a very nice life. I had a husband who worked for the Transit Police Department. We moved to safe Orange County in a beautiful neighborhood. Around 4 o'clock in the morning, I felt something at my ankles and I woke up.
Listen to Pat Bodner. Listen if you're in prison. Listen if you've killed someone or raped someone or invaded someone's home. Listen to her story.
Much to my surprise and horror, a man stood up and he had a knife and he told me to shut up, otherwise he would kill me. At that point he started to slice my nightclothes. When he turned around, I went like this with my elbow to my husband. I said, there's somebody here. My husband woke up all startled and said, where? And you got to realize we're both still flat on our backs in bed. At that point, the intruder came back, held a knife above my chest again and said to my husband, give me $200, otherwise I'll kill your wife. My husband tossed a can, which we kept some money in for trips to Atlantic City. The intruder reached over me and stabbed him right in the middle of the chest. My husband rolled on the floor. The intruder pulled me out of the bed and twice attempted to rape me. Thank God he did not succeed. The intruder let go of me, and I'm standing there frozen, and went after my husband. All I remember seeing are hands going up in the air. They were both in the bathroom where the gun was kept above the medicine chest. The next thing I hear is shots being fired in the hallway. After the shots ceased, I ran out to the hallway. I ran to my husband. I said, I love you, don't leave me. His final words to me were, call 911.
Alex Bodner, age 49, died in the hallway of his home on August 3rd, 1990.
That morning, not only did I lose my husband, I lost my whole life. I could no longer live in my house after what happened there, so I felt he not only stole my husband, he stole my home, he stole my life.
The attacker also died that night. An accomplice who never entered the house was convicted of burglary and sentenced to 25 years. He is eligible for parole next year.
Our system is such that even violent criminals are released into society. So we have to try everything we can so they don't recommit, reoffend, make another victim. So when I speak in the prison, I speak as the victim survivor. The person that they don't think about when they commit these horrendous crimes. It's not just the one dead or injured victim. There's a whole string of victims.
Pat first entered the prison in Warwick, New York last year. This is her third visit. Her sessions are part of a course for inmates to discuss changes in criminal behavior. Pat's story is particularly relevant.
You don't really feel it until it hits home, like in your particular case. We have mothers and we have sisters that may not have gone through what you went through. So it's hard for us to have the same feeling.
If you're ever in a situation you're desperate, I know desperation. Try to think of me if you're ready to do something that you shouldn't be doing. Think of me, think of the victim.
We as human beings, we make a lot of mistakes in life. And the system we have today is somewhat supposed to make you pay for these mistakes.
The session lasts only an hour, but by all accounts, everyone in the room has changed.
I think